Hello, boys and girls. This week, we are going to learn a new letter. The letters that we've learned the past 2 weeks were the letter M and the letter T. So let's go over those real quick before we start a new letter. All right, the letter M. The letter M, what sound did the letter M make? It made the sound. Okay, the letter M said What are some words that made the sound? Mouse, muffin, markers, mop. Those are just some of them that started the sound. Then last week, we learned the letter T. What sound did the T make? T, 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 t. T said T, like in tiger. What about some other words? What about taco and turkey and tomato? Those all started with the t, t, t sound. The letter this week is the very first letter of the alphabet. When we sing the alphabet, we start with this letter. It is the letter A. This is the letter A. The name of this letter is A. This is actually a vowel. What does that mean? Well, a vowel actually means it has 2 different sounds. So we're going to learn 2 sounds this week. The first sound the letter A makes says ah, 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 like in apple, ah, ah, apple. It also says its name, so it can also say A. That's the other sound. It says A, like acorn. So those are the 2 sounds the letter A makes. So let's talk about how we make the ah, ah, ah sound. This is my friend. Her name is Speech Sally, and she helps us make our speech sound. So let's put the letter A right here since we're talking about the letter A. So when we make the A sound, our hand helper is just our finger, ah, 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 and we go out under our chin, ah, ah, ah. All right, let's talk about our nose. Let's test it out if we need our nose to make the A sound. So let's stop up our nose and try to make the A sound. Ah, ah, ah. We can still make it, so we don't need our nose to make the ah sound. So I'm not going to give Speech Sally a nose. She doesn't need a nose for this. All right, now let's look at our mouth. I have a closed mouth and an open mouth. Watch my mouth as I make the A sound. Ah, ah, ah. Is my mouth open or closed? Ah, ah, ah. My mouth is open, so we're going to give Speech Sally an open mouth. All right, the next thing we're going to see is if we use our tongue. Ah, ah, ah. Is my tongue moving to make the ah sound? Ah, ah, ah. I want you to say it. Is your tongue moving? Ah, ah, ah. Nope, our tongue stays still, so we're not going to give Speech Sally a tongue. Now we're going to talk about the motor in our throat. Remember, when we made the sound, you could feel the motor in your throat was on. But then the T sound, t, 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 our motor was not on. Let's test it with the A sound. Ah, 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 ah. Ah, ah, ah. I can feel my motor moving in my neck. Ah, ah, ah. So I'm going to give Speech Sally a little motor. Now, this is just a car motor. We really don't have a motor in our throat or in our neck, but this is just to give you an idea of how your body works. So to make the letter A sound, we have our mouth open, our tongue is still, and we have our motor on. Ah, 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 ah. We're going to talk about some A words later this week.